Hello everybody and welcome to a new video. Today I just thought I'd do a little vlog. So basically a few days ago I did a poll on my Instagram asking like what kind of style of my videos people enjoy seeing the most, and by far the most voted for option was day in the life kind of vlog style videos. So yeah, I'm gonna try and do more of them. As you can probably tell, I'm not actually the best at vlogging. I found like I love doing vlogs, but I always find that I end up like talking about what I'm gonna do or talking about what I've done and not really showing what I'm doing. So I'm gonna try and like do better at that. And this may end up being like more of like a week in the life, or it's probably gonna be over a few days. But yeah, today it is Monday the 23rd of February. It's Monday, I already said that. So that means that both my parents are at work and I am at home by myself. So I am home alone 2 days a week, and my mum is home 2 days a week, and then plus weekend, and then 1 day a week I have a carer. So yeah, I just thought that I would take you kind of through a day of being at home by myself, and just I don't really have anything planned, so I'll just show you kind of what happens, and also probably show you some of the not necessarily adaptations, but the things that like are in place to make it possible for me to manage at home by myself with a chronic illness. So I have kind of moderate to severe ME. So yeah, I just thought I'd show you how things go. So it's currently about 12:15, I think. So I've obviously got up and got dressed and had breakfast. So my mum leaves me some breakfast in my room. I had some cereal and some milk, so I have a little mini fridge, which I will show you. Hold on. I have this little mini fridge just tucked in here under my bed. So my mum put some milk in there, just in a little jug that's easy for me to lift, and yeah, leaves me some cereal in a little like Tupperware so that I can do that myself. So yeah, I've just done a little morning routine. I do have a whole video on my channel showing my morning routine, so I will leave that linked if you are interested in seeing what goes on in my mornings. It's pretty much the same all the time. So yeah, so as I said, it's now about 12:15, I think. About 12:20. So I have about 10 minutes before I have my rest. So I plan in rests throughout the day to just help me manage my ME better and help with kind of pacing and doing what I can to minimise the risk of crashing and stuff. So yeah, I have lots of rests kind of periodically throughout the day. So I have my so I have like a pre-lunch rest at 12:30, so I've got about 10 minutes before that, so I am just gonna try and read my book for a few minutes, and yeah, then it'll be time to rest and then time for lunch. So I'll probably meet you at lunchtime. So it's now lunchtime. Normally I do have my lunch in a different room on a sofa, but because I am home by myself today, it's just less exhausting to just stay in one room. So my mum has left me a lunchbox, which she just like puts it like just by the door in the mornings, so that I have my lunch already without having to go downstairs or try and prepare lunch myself, because I do not have the energy for doing that. So yeah, I'm just going to sit and eat my lunch, and I've got my laptop. My current TV show of choice is Waterloo Road. Just thought actually you might like to see what I'm having for my lunch. So I've got some cucumber, which I'm already part through eating. I have a gluten-free pita bread and a little pot of tuna mayonnaise so that I can make a little tuna mayonnaise pita. I have some Skips crisps, a chocolate Skinny Whip bar, and a wildlife yogurt. I know these yogurts are for children, but I really like them, so. So sorry if the quality has changed a bit. I've decided to switch from filming on my camera to filming on my phone because my camera is just too heavy. So it's now 2 o'clock, so I had my lunch and then I had another half-hour rest after lunch, and I've now just come into my new craft room. There will be a full tour coming soon. I just realised I'm not even looking at the camera. It's very confusing, I'm so sorry. So my new craft room is upstairs. So I'm still upstairs. My bedroom is literally like there. So it's really close. So that's really handy. So my very good friend Charlotte is getting married later this year. So I am currently working on a few crafty bits, making a few bits and bobs for her wedding. Which is super duper exciting. So yeah, I'm just gonna work on some of that. I'm doing an iron-on project. There's an iron thing behind me. So I'm just gonna work on that basically for a little bit and then probably do something else. I just thought that you might enjoy how satisfying it is when you peel off the backing. I'm trying to figure out how to do this with one hand. There's just something so satisfying to me about it just like fusing onto the fabric. So yeah, just thought you might like to see that. So it's 3 o'clock. I'm a bit out of breath because I've just come down the stairs. I just like sit on the stairs and like bump down them. So I've now got downstairs into my wheelchair, which was at the bottom of the stairs ready for me, which my mum put out for me. So yeah, so I did a little bit more ironing, but got way too worn out doing that, and then I just sat and did some drawing on my mum's iPad for a little secret project that I'm working on, which I will tell you all about soon. And now I've just got downstairs, so I bring all my stuff down in a little rucksack to make it easier to carry, and I'm just about to rest. What I always describe is that I feel like I have like one like functional hour a day, which is like 2 till 3. That's my time where I normally do some sort of craft or play a game with my family or do something. Like it's in that 1 hour like slot. That's like the point in the day where I feel the best and the point in the day where I'm able to do the most, but I wouldn't be able to do really more than an hour without a big crash. So yes, it's just gone 3 o'clock, so I've come downstairs. I'm just going to fill up my drink before I rest, and seeing as I'm kind of showing you in this video the things in place to make life easier when I'm home alone, I will show you this. So I like to have kind of quite weak blackcurrant squash in my bottle, but the kind of big bottle, I'll show it to you in the cupboard. The big bottle of squash is so heavy for me. I just cannot lift it at all. I'm just not strong enough. My muscles will not allow that. So my mum just puts a little bit of squash into this little glass jug so that I can much more easily pour a bit into my bottle. My mum also doesn't do the lid up too tight, because I have had a few times in the past where I haven't been able to get the lid off of my bottle to then be able to fill it up. And hydration is so important. So this is a 900 ml bottle, and I literally put about that much squash in the bottom, so I have it really, really weak. I just don't love the taste of water, so I just like to have a little bit of squash in there, and then I just go and fill it up with water. Try and get the right angle so that I'm not having to twist my body around too much. Did it. After my hour of activity, I feel horrendous. I feel like I could have run a marathon when all I've been doing is just sitting and doing a little bit of drawing. So this is now the time of the day where I have probably my biggest rest of the day. I rest for around 45 minutes to an hour. It kind of varies a bit depending on how I'm feeling. So yeah, so I'm gonna take my squash, head back to the lounge. So I'm now all set up on the sofa, ready for my rest. When I rest downstairs, even though we have like a reclining sofa, I always put the neck cushion on, just because it gives me a little bit of additional support, and it's just one less body part that I'm having to hold up, basically. So it's now just after 4. I have just finished resting, so I rested for just less than an hour, just more than about an hour basically, and I think I'm probably going to leave this here for today and probably pick it up again another day later in the week. Basically my plan now is same as it is every day, which is I'm gonna make a drink, I'm gonna have a cup of tea, I'll show you this Pukka vanilla chai tea, and have a snack, and I'm just going to watch a film and possibly do some crochet, and that's basically me for the next kind of hour or so, and then I'll have another rest, then have dinner, and then go back upstairs and just basically be like winding down and chilling out for the evening. One thing I will show you, this obviously isn't a purposeful adaptation, but this is, I'm not sure what it's called, but it essentially is like a kettle, but you just press the button and then it boils, and then the water just comes out of here and fills up the perfect amount for a mug, which is amazing. Means that I don't have to worry about trying to lift a kettle or anything like that, and I can still get myself a cup of tea. Of course, I've said that I'm not going to film anything else today, but now I am, because I just want to show you a plant. Hold on. I just want to, sorry, this might not be very good because I'm stood up and I'm literally just leaning against the sofa to support my weight, but this is an amaryllis that I grew from, it was just a bulb, and I've grown it into a flower, which I'm just very proud of. So it's now Monday again. It's Monday the 2nd of March. I said I was going to make this into a kind of week in the life video, but the rest of my week was not really filmable, I would say. I just didn't really have a very good week. The week before I went to the dentist, so I think I was just crashing quite a bit from that and just not really feeling my best. I had a lot of fatigue, obviously, and pain, but also a lot of nausea and stomach pain, and it just wasn't really a good week for me. So there wasn't really anything worth filming, nor did I really feel that I had the energy to film. So yeah, and actually I'm now sitting editing this video that you're watching right now, and I actually feel like I got enough footage just on that one day to be its own video. So this is actually gonna go back to just being a day in the life. Yeah, one thing that I did manage to do last week, which I'm really pleased about, was that I did manage to have a video call to talk about my YouTube channel, to like help me plan and stuff like that, which was amazing. So I'm feeling really excited about my channel, and I feel like I now have a really good plan in place that will hopefully allow me to post a bit more consistently without it destroying my body and using up too much energy and everything like that. So my plan going forward is to upload a video once a month. I'm going to aim for it to be on the first Sunday of the month. Obviously this video won't be going up on the first Sunday because that was yesterday and I didn't edit this video before then, but going forward I'll be aiming to post a video on the first Sunday of every month. So if you do have any videos that you would like to see from me, whether that be to do with kind of ME and disability and stuff like that, or crafting or lifestyle or anything else, please do let me know down in the comments. Please do also give this video a thumbs up if you did enjoy it, and subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. That would really mean a lot to me. And I will see you all again next month with another video. Bye!